just want this over with, you know. I've had enough.
Wearing out the carpet isn't going to make them come any quicker.
Well, can you blame me? Can do without some 13-year-old kid coming round here screaming the place down.
Oh, be fair, she had a pretty good reason to...
You what?
Doesn't matter.
No, come on, Chris. If you've got something to say, spit it out.
I just mean, all said and done, you are Debbie's mother.
Yeah, and there's a lot more to being a mum than just giving birth, you know.
Obviously, I realise
And at the end of the day, Chris, that is the only real link between us. A biological one. It is best for both of us if we live separate lives, OK?
OK.
And in time, she'll see that that I have made the right decision. And that it was best for her as well, not just for me.
Suzanne. All right.
Ah, Sis looking for you.
Is he now?
Yeah, he said you'd taken most of the afternoon off. It's all right for some of it.
You know what would be even better? If people just minded their own business.
Do you want to phone the social services or do you want me to?
It's up to you.
I can't believe we got ourselves into this.
How are you feeling, Debbie? Found my real mum, got taken away. I'm great.
Debbie, I know how hard all this must be for you. We both do, but we need you to understand something. Charity's decision isn't... What?
How do you know what it's like for me? It isn't you it's happening to. What's just go and stick your nose in for anyway? We had to, Debbie. We have to take care of you. What's that got to do with anything? You should have just stayed out of it.
Can we... Let's just try and stay calm, shall we?
Would it been all right here with me? Would it been all right if you two had interfered? That's not true. Of course it's true. You didn't even give her a chance to say yeah. You just didn't want her to have me.
You have to try and understand, Debbie. What's happened ain't got anything to do with what we wanted.
You're just like all the best do-gooders. Couldn't leave it alone, could you? Yeah, well, I'm not losing my mum.
Debbie, hang on.
I'll phone Bill. And so, you've known Debbie was your daughter for how long?
About 3 weeks, I suppose.
And did the foster carers know?
Not until today, no.
I think it'd be fair to say it was a bit of a shock to them.
Can you imagine?
Hello. Hi. It's all right. Zoe's family.
OK, well, firstly, I'm going to have to confirm everything you've told me.
Of course.
Once we've done that, there is a question of contact with Debbie.
I'm not with you. I thought I made that quite clear that I don't want any.
OK, I just thought I'd confirm it.
Right, well, consider it confirmed.
Nah, we ain't got the acreage to make
I'm
it pay, have we?
going on about this yet. Look, does anyone fancy giving me a hand or what? Stephen?
Oh. You could put the sheep up for storage.
This is probably all they talk about tonight, you know. I'm warning you.
Well, it won't be so boring for you if you tried to learn a bit more about it.
Oh, excuse me if I don't find farming as fascinating as you two, all right?
Well, I'm willing to try. What's that you were saying about storing sheep?
It's when you loan sheep to another farmer.
And why would you want to do that, Stephen?
For grazing.
So?
Charity's beaten us to it, Emily. She's already phoned the social services.
Oh.
So anyway, Bill's going to be over here as soon as he can. How is she?
Wants to be on her own.
You do realise, don't you? We're probably going to lose her.
Still feels a bit weird coming round here to see you.
I know what you mean. I keep forgetting which one of us lives here.
Oh, believe me, you wouldn't want to be living at home farm right now.
Yes. Look who's come to see us. It's Zoe. So what's been happening?
Oh.
Ah, like that, is it?
Yes, very much so.
Tell you what, you take her for a moment. I'll put the kettle on. Yes, to Auntie Zoe. Won't be take. Listen, I've got some things to do up at the church. You can walk up there with me later if you want.
Yeah, fine.
Good.
Knock, knock. Oh, hello. I've just been up the job and you weren't there, were you?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be, would I? Not much else I can do on my own.
Ah, sorry about that.
Look, you did say he was only going to be an hour.
Yeah, but I got tied up, didn't I?
Doing what?
Seeing a bank manager after a loan.
Oh.
Still, I mean, he's thinking about it, so as I say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I suppose these things happen, don't they? I mean, if I could afford to give in advance, it wouldn't be necessary, would it?
Well, I'll just have to get used to being skint, won't I?
Well, I could sub you some beer money if you wanted.
No, I wouldn't want to impose. Like.
Come off it. This is me you're talking to.
No, what with the roles reversed? I wouldn't want to make you think, you know, like, you have to look after me.
Of course I don't. Look. Well, it's through there. Go on.
Oh, well, if you insist. 50, all right?
Yeah, 50's fine.
Cheers.
Look, do you want something to eat or out?
No, I got to go somewhere. Oh, by the way, when I was up at the job, I noticed you were doing a beading in the hallway.
Yeah, so?
Yeah, well, I don't want to pull rancour out, but,
of course not.
You know, when you've been in the game as long as I have, you know, you want to get something off your mind, save us a bit of time, you know?
Yeah, it's fine, honest. Look, what about the beading?
Well, I'd look at the paneling about with you. Some might need replacing. You know, work otherwise, save us a bit of time.
Cheers, thanks. Well, you can see to it first thing if you want.
Be my pleasure.
So what do you think? Has he been eyeing me up then, or what?
Stephen?
No, Andy.
Of course, Stephen. I can't say I've noticed if he has.
Because I was just wondering whether to ask him out or not.
Look, I don't know, Donna. He's got a lot on his plate at the moment. I mean, his dad being ill, he's practically running the farm single-handedly. He's hardly going to be Mr. Romantic now, is he?
Maybe. I'll just have to bide my time, won't I?
See, and then I got to thinking, supposing Jean tried to find me one day.
She wouldn't be the first.
Right. So then what would I do? How would I explain everything that happened? How would I explain why I gave her away? She might have spent her whole life resenting me.
So...
Well, one thing they suggest is that you write a letter.
Uh-huh.
Something that the adoptive parents could give her when she's old enough to ask about herself.
I've heard. I suppose there must be some sort of comfort in knowing... Well, knowing you made contact, no matter how distant.
Yeah. Yes, except...
Ah, there's an except in there. I wondered if there might be.
Well, I tried to make her start writing the letter last night, but... Ashley, I just can't. How am I supposed to tell her how she might have been conceived?
It's not the sort of knowledge I'd want to burden a child with.
No, exactly. So how do I justify to my child... How do I justify giving her to someone else? Abandoning her?
I feel a bit guilty, leaving all that stuff unpacked.
Oh, we are allowed, you know. It's our house. Besides, this was much more fun than unpacking would be.
Shopping? How unlike a woman.
And would you have us any other way?
Probably not.
Blimey, you've been busy.
All hers, all shoes.
Well, we've got to do something with all that cupboard space.
Seriously, what you get? I love a good shopping spree.
Ha, I rest my case.
Oh, just bits and pieces for the house.
I thought you said shoes.
Well, I try not to disappoint.
So, how are you feeling?
Like it's all a bit unreal, to be honest.
Social worker seemed competent enough.
Yeah, if you say so.
Do you think it helped to talk with him?
In what way?
I don't know. He's a trained professional. I just wondered if maybe he was able to clarify things.
Clarify? As in, have I changed my mind about wanting to see Debbie again?
Wouldn't seem unreasonable to me. He did manage to conduct the first rational conversation any of us have had on the subject. Certainly today, anyway.
Well, if anything, Chris, it made me more certain that I'm doing the right thing. I want it out of the way, over and done with. And I won't feel guilty, you know, because I haven't done anything wrong.
Of course not.
And once it's over, I don't have to think about it. And we don't have to talk about it anymore. Do we?
No, we don't.
Good.
Hiya, come in.
Diane!
Hey, Pet, how are you doing?
I'm Great, can we play a game?
I'll give her a chance to get through the door, Victoria. Do you want a drink?
Open that. Well, young lady, what sort of game did you have in mind?
Don't know.
See, the thing is, me and your dad were hoping to have a bit of a chat and a veg out. It's quite hard being a grown-up, you know.
What about Snap? That's easy.
It is. Or we could all sit and watch a video.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
But you want to watch something grown up.
No, we won't, will we?
We won't?
No, we'll let you choose, won't we?
Well...
You see, the funny thing about your dad is he doesn't seem to know the expression, anything for a quiet life.
No, it's just...
What's the expression, Dad?
Anything for a quiet life.
There you go. So you get to choose, yeah?
Yeah.
So, you're having second thoughts, yes?
No, I'm just worried that if I can't articulate why I'm giving up Jean, if I can't put it into words, then maybe I'm doing the wrong thing.
You can't be expected to make a decision like that without worrying about it, can you? Who could?
You would be surprised.
Go on.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
OK. Point is, no one's going to blame you for having doubts.
I should think Chris would have something to say. Though what he thinks about the subject now is anyone's guess.
What's been going on? Something's brought this on, Zoe. Something's unsettled you. What's happened? Come on.
You promise you won't say anything?
Of course.
To anyone? When she was 13, Charity had a baby, and like me, she gave it away.
I see.
Yeah, and the thing is, the baby that Charity gave away has turned up in Emmerdale. It's the girl that Paddy and Emily foster.
Debbie? Oh.
Yep, that's her. Debbie is Charity's daughter.
Right. Anything else for the bedroom?
No, I think that's a lot. Everything else is for in here.
I noticed you let me do all the heavy lifting.
It's hardly surprising. It's all your stuff.
Yeah, but you got youth in your side. I'm knackered.
Oh, I can see we're going to have to start a training regime together.
I'm too old. What you doing?
Going through your private possessions, see if you're worth anything.
Oh, right.
Come and have a look. Hey, someone was in pretty good shape in those days.
Yeah. Look at me now.
Oh, I don't know. Still a good solid bit of muscle in there. Somewhere. Maybe once. Oh, have I made Terry feel awful, Abby?
Yeah.
And who's this then?
Oh, that's Brit.
Brit?
Yeah, that's the one. Hey, look, you're not going to put one of them in a frame, are you?
Why not?
Well, they're a bit out of date, that's all. I mean, rugby one's all right, but I don't fancy the idea of Brit staring down off the mantelpiece every morning.
All right, then. Just have to find something else then, won't I?
Did you choose something we'll all like?
Yeah.
Go on then, set it up.
She was pretty keen on Apocalypse Now, but I said I needed to watch something a bit more family-orientated.
Don't joke about it. She's always trying to scare herself. Listen, are you sure you don't mind?
What?
Well, it's hardly the most exciting evening off, is it? Stuck here with me, watching a video, babysitting.
We'll have to see, won't we?
Come on, it's starting.
So, what we got then? Oh, the Wizard of Oz. Victoria.
Something wrong?
I really like it.
Yeah, but the witch always gives you nightmares.
Oh, sorry, Jack. It was the one she chose.
Yeah, I'll bet. It's not your fault. You'll get bad dreams.
I won't.
We do realise we're in the wrong. Events overtook us.
Come in, sit down.
Yeah, that's the point, though, isn't it?
Cheers.
You're giving my number to make sure events don't overtake you.
Emily, you know Colin, don't you? This is Debbie's social worker.
Hello.
Bill says Debbie's probably going to have to leave.
I said we'd wait for Colin's decision, Emily. And before he does anything, he'll want to talk to Debbie. Either way, you can't be surprised.
I just want to know if there's anything else that can be done. Because we've made a home for her here. We've given her some stability.
Yeah, which is exactly what she needed, given what she's been going
Paddy,
through.
yeah,
if I can just say something. Look, this is an extremely unusual set of circumstances. And, well, without wanting to level any criticism at either of you, the mother doesn't want contact. So I think it's best if we remove Debbie.
When?
Immediately. Well, once I've talked to her anyway.
Can't you wait until morning at least?
Yeah, at least until we can get her used to the idea. Yeah, it's better for her if we do it sooner rather than later, believe me. Let's not exacerbate the situation. I'm sorry, but I just don't see what difference one night's going to make.
What's going on?
Hi, Debbie.
Am I staying or going?
Come in, love. Have a seat. Look, I'm afraid we're going to have to make a few changes, love.
Looks like I'm going then, doesn't it?
I still can't believe that's all you got.
Well, I like to travel light, don't I?
What makes it easier to move on to the next fella, does it?
Oh, he's sharp as a glass this evening. You just have to wait and see, won't you?
Yeah, well, it's just hard to make a comparison. I mean, I've lugged all this stuff over from B&B, and all you've got's that.
You've had much longer to collect it, though.
Oi!
Come here and look at this. See?
The happy couple.
Believe it.
Oh, I do. Gives a kiss.
I can see it destroying the child.
Yes, but you know why you're doing it, and your reasons are completely valid.
Oh, but valid isn't right, Ashley.
No, of course not. But look, is the fact that Jean might end up like Debbie a real worry? I mean, deep down, is that what's really bothering you?
What do you mean?
Well, you know why Charity's adoption went wrong. She put the kid in the hands of someone who, best intentions and all that, but someone who turned out to be, well, completely unsuitable, to say the least.
So?
So what happened with Charity isn't typical, Zoe. Jean's going to be fine.
How can she be? I'm giving her away.
Yes, you're giving her to a loving family who wants a child.
Yes, but she'll never know why. Just like Debbie.
That's my point. I mean, is that what's bothering you, really? Or is it the fact that you can't bear to give her away?
Oh, I've been through all that. I know what I have to do. I just want the child to know something of me.
Then there's the letter. I'm very happy to help you write it if that's what you want.
A letter so... What's happened to me can't be summed up in words on a page. It's better left unsaid than try and get a child to understand all that.
What? You're going to hope that Jean does exactly what Debbie did in however many years' time, that she's going to try and find you so you can explain?
I don't know. I guess that's my only option. It's not ideal, but then the whole situation isn't ideal either, is it?
So we'll see you again tomorrow, won't we?
We need to talk about what's happened in detail.
Bill, sorry. I want you to understand the reason why we delayed. We were just trying to diffuse the situation a bit.
The thing is, she should never have been up there at Home Farm. The fact that you took her there...
No.
Charity, she's sort of family in a way. I thought we could sort things out.
And just as importantly, you should have called me as soon as you knew anything.
Ready?
Right then. You like a couple of minutes with Paddy and Emily? Give you a chance to say goodbye properly.
I'm sorry things have turned out like they have. Bye, Debbie. Take care.
We'll speak tomorrow.
Well, I have to say, it's still one of my favourites. I never get tired of it.
Something you got in common with Victoria, which is why she always insists on watching it.
Willful. Can't think who she reminds me of.
It's not just that, though, is it? Don't know where I am with her half the time. I mean, she totally idolises Katie, wants to be just like her.
Well, that's no bad thing. Katie's a good kid.
What? Apart from getting pregnant at 16, deliberately, to defy her dad.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Anyway, Katie's too old to be real friends with Victoria.
But she's got friends her own age, surely.
Oh, yeah, loads of them. And at least one imaginary one. Do you want a refill?
Go on then. Well, it could be worse. She could have an imaginary friend that plays with the other kids. Oh, it's just growing pains, Jack. They all get 'em.
Maybe you're right.
I'm hardly ever wrong.
Don't know what I'm going to do in a few years, though, when she's old enough to be interested in boys and whatnot.
You'll manage. Other people do.
I'll have to. Of course, she could really do with having her mum around.
She's got a great dad.
Thanks. Hey, do you know what? I really miss this. You and me, on our own, having our little chats. Dare I say it's like a couple of grown-ups.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, so have I, Jack.
We'll have to do it again, won't we?
Daddy!
Yes, love?
I had a bad dream.
Come on, then.
Tried not to.
So, bad dreams, eh?
Yeah.
Tell me, is there any small chance that it was about a wicked witch? Oh, what am I going to do with you, eh? What am I going to do with you? We should have played Snap.
Yeah, we should have phoned him earlier.
It's not your fault. Too late to do anything about it now, anyway.
I just keep running through it in my head. Even if just one of us had stayed here with her when we found out about Charity, I mean.
Maybe it's for the best if we have to stop.
What? Fostering? You don't mean that?
Well, I can't imagine they want to use us as foster carers in future either way, can you?
Don't know.
Even if they did, well, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's something I want to be involved in anymore. I mean, we wanted to do good. We wanted to help Debbie. I thought we were helping Debbie, and then this. No, I don't want to feel what I'm feeling. I don't want Debbie to feel what she's feeling.
Emma, we didn't make
No.
Debbie feel...
She relied on us. We made things worse. And now she's all alone again, just as she thought she had a bit of stability in her life. And now whatever happens to her from now on, well, it won't be with us, will it?